podcast. My name is Maribel.
I'm Jen.
And I am the dyer behind Rainier Rose's Yarn.
And I'm the owner of a little Knitty yarn shop.
And we are bringing you December's podcast.
We are. It is December.
We have not seen each other for a while.
For a long time. Somebody's messaging me. Yeah, I know. It has been a long time. She has new jewelry.
I do. I got a nose piercing.
I really like it a lot. Yeah, we didn't have any birthdays though. But yeah, I was gone in New Zealand, and so that's why we didn't have a late November podcast. And then Thanksgiving and your daughter's birthday and just life in general. So
oh, my sister turned 18, so we both went to get nose piercings.
See, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And your daughter's 7.
She's 7. She's a big kid. I have 2 big kids.
Yeah, you do. Time to get another.
You know?
Never know. And then, so I think our knitting may have been suffering.
A little bit. So I have not shown you, I don't think.
No.
And I didn't bring it with me, but I'll send her a picture. I am not a monogamous knitter, as we all know.
or crafter. That was good.
But it turns out if I do a test knit, I can finish a fingering weight sweater in 9 days. Like all color work.
What? I want to see a picture.
It is US size 6 needles.
Okay.
So the gauge was like 22 stitches per 4 inches. But yeah, I have to show you. It's I dyed the yarn for it, and it's beautiful. It's Snow Bloom by Jennifer Steingass.
Okay.
It has not released as of this recording.
Yeah. But I am blown away. So like. It's that fisherman's rib in your other sweater, or it was fisherman's rib, right? Or broken rib.
Other one.
Yeah. It's like taking, because that thing is taking forever, and I've seen you knit on it.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't go anywhere.
And I'm not, I'm a fast knitter.
You are.
However.
Not that.
That one's a US size 3.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's kicking my butt.
Well, and the ribbing, and like.
And dropping stitches, and having to go back like 10 rounds.
I'm so impressed. 9 days. Fingering weight sweater.
And like long sleeves. Oh,
What?
I'll have to show you it. All I have to do is weave in the ends.
I'm shocked. You don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Just wear it. Nobody will know. Wow. Okay. Good job. And you've been dyeing yarn.
So much yarn. I don't know if you'll be able to see my fingers.
I did notice one looks a little bit like alphabet.
Yeah, so today is December 14th, and I'm having a trunk show today. And so I dyed up some new colors. This one's called Holly and Jolly.
Oh, I love it.
It
is Holly and Jolly.
It's very Christmas, and I love it. This one is Christmas lights.
Okay.
And
I like that idea.
These are fun for like little ornaments.
Yeah.
Because you can, depending on what pattern, like I've been able to do like 2 snowflake ornaments out of a mini.
Yeah.
And then you just hang it on your tree.
Yeah, and they have those patterns where you can like knit the ball and it goes over a glass ball, and like that would be really, really pretty for that. And it would be enough yarn, so yeah.
And then I have a whole bunch of one-of-a-kinds, and this is just one example where
That
I have...
goes with my sweater.
Well, these 2, I think these 2 were used for the Frankenbeanie.
Oh, yeah.
So I've had these 2 for like 2-ish, 3 years.
That. I really like that.
Yeah.
Good job.
So like odds and ends that I put together.
Yeah, they go together.
Yeah, because if you buy like a mystery pack off of my website, more than likely it's going to be a one-of-a-kind. I hate buying mystery things and it just not going together. So any mystery pack, any one-of-a-kind goes together.
Yeah, they're intended.
Yes.
I love that. And you're good at putting colors together. And sometimes that's what we need, right? Is we need somebody else to tell us, yes, these go together. Right. Because like,
it's an account and like it's permission.
Yes.
To,
and decision paralysis is a thing, right? When you have all the colors, it's like, I don't know. With this, like, you're the expert. You did all the good stuff. So good job. So yeah, even though this will go out after the trunk show, we may have some leftovers here at the shop, or if she sold out, she'll have whatever is left in her dye studio on her website. So you can always go visit her over there. So what else have you got?
So the only other thing I'm working on is, slowly working on, my advent calendar project.
Yes.
It's
What are you doing?
It's the Snowy Pines wrap. I
Oh.
can't remember who the designer is.
Okay.
But it's just a wrap that has like garter and then lace and garter and lace.
That's my jam. That's awesome. I've been seeing other people using your advent, doing the, oh, I just lost the word. It's not the hibernate. It's the same designer. It will come to me later. Anyway, blankets with your, with your minis.
One of them's crocheting some that
Yeah.
have like a whole bunch of different textures.
Yes. Yeah. So knit and crochet. The one I'm thinking of starts with an A. It starts in the center and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's by the same designer. But anyway, I'll put the information in here because I just cannot think of it right now. But I always think of the hibernation one. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people are out there knitting their advent calendars. I know one of our employees is using your minis to do a 12-day cowl, and it's all these different textures. It's a mystery knit along. I'll include a picture of Chris's project because it's really cute, and it's like Christmas cookies, just like it's just so cute. It's just so much texture and so much color, and she picked all your minis out to make it. So yeah. Well, as for me, I have been knitting chickens and more chickens and more chickens and more chickens. If you follow us on social media, you've seen my chickens. It's a thing.
You have like a whole ranch of chickens.
I do. Well, and I'm gifting them. So these two are mine. I just found, we had a loss in our family, and I found that knitting these made me happy. And so I decided to knit, I think I'm at 16 now. And I have plans for up to 20, but I'm gonna give myself if I don't get to the ones for my children, they'll be fine. But I am making some for my kids as well. The color combinations that they have requested are a little
funky,
too weird for me, but I'm gonna do it. But anyway, so yes, I've been making lots of chickens. The process has brought me joy, and then giving them as gifts is just fun. The other day, our UPS man and FedEx men have been working their booties off for us because we've been getting lots of heavy boxes of tea and stuff. And I was like, I think they need a chicken too. So we'll see. We'll see if the UPS man gets a chicken.
I also got a chicken.
Oh yes. She needed a chicken too. So my whole staff needed chickens, and they're just fun. She needed a Halloween chicken.
I don't know what I will name her.
Yes, and I only named them, let's see, she's number 11.
Oh, okay.
That's her name now.
11.
11. I name them as they come. So the other thing that I've been working on, because I just needed a break from the chickens, is this Young and Trendy yarn that we got in. Just a really fun, simple, it's a 3x2 knit, 3 purl 2 ribbing, and then I just can't remember how it decreases the patterns on my phone, and half the time when I want to knit, my phone's dead. So I have enough to finish the hat, and then that'll be done. So I mean,
I like
instant gratification. Isn't that beautiful? And I just love the way it's striping up. Like, it's really fun, and yeah, it's just one ball of yarn makes one hat, So yes, I needed to play with this. Was a new yarn. Well, not new base, but new how it color stripes. It's called stripes. That is new. And then as far as like new inventory into the shop, the reason I was gone in November was I was visiting Ashford, and so we do now have more Ashford inventory in stock, and on our website we have the ability to go order something and it will ship straight from Ashford to you. So check out our website. If you click on shop online and then Ashford, there will be 2 options, shop in store or shop pre-order, I think I called it, and then that ships directly to you from Ashford. And that's the bigger stuff, the wheels, the weaving looms. This is great for those who want to start weaving. It has a 16-inch loom. It has yarn. It has 2 heddles. It has a carrying bag. It has absolutely everything you need to start weaving, and it's $2.99, which is a really, really great deal for a weaving loom. And you just have to, it is a little bit like IKEA. You do need to assemble it yourself. But yeah, it just has everything you need to get going. Loom, yarn, carry bag. I got it all. I have it memorized. Yes. Oh, and a finishing wax to finish off the wood because the wood comes unfinished. The other really new fun thing in the shop that has nothing to do with yarn, but since we put it out, we've learned how many yarnies like tea. We brought in local tea maker Apollos Teas, and they are from Sumner, which is
Right down the block.
Right down the road. I mean, like, seriously, so close. And the first round of teas that we brought in were the black teas, because they do it kind of in like batches, kind of like, I mean, when you're dyeing, you do it in batches. So they did a black tea batch, and we brought that in. And then the bottom row is now all herbal teas, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've tried their peach one.
Yeah.
Smells so good. I am ready to try the hibiscus.
Yes.
Hibiscus is, like, for Mexicans, it's called Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
And so we have our own, like, drink
blend,
like horchata.
Okay, okay,
so,
yeah.
I'm like, anytime I see hibiscus,
You're
I'm like, that's mine.
Sign me up. Well, and there's like a really good hibiscus tea at Starbucks, right? And like, and you can mix it with other things. And we also have the smeller jars, because these are sealed for your enjoyment. But we do have the smeller jars. Can't speak. Oh, that one's rosemary and blueberry. It's pretty strong, but it is one of their best sellers.
Good.
Yeah, it is one of their best sellers.
It kind of smells like soap you can eat. In a good way. It's not so much soapy.
Yeah. But like fragrant.
Yeah.
And then we are sold out of the Earl Grey sweet cream, because that one was the most popular. But yeah, you can just sniff tea, and it makes you happy.
I'm very much like sweet tooth with all my drinks.
Yes.
Like, I don't drink coffee with creamer. I drink creamer with coffee.
Same. There's a color I'm going for when I'm pouring it in.
It's like very beige.
Very beige. Like super. I can't even find something light enough. Yeah, it's a color. So with Christmas coming, do you have any Christmas cast-ons that you're going to do?
Ooh.
I totally sprung this on her. I did not.
She did.
I did not even give her a hint that I was asking this.
No.
Okay.
Yes and no. So I signed up for another test knit.
Of course you did. Same designer?
Different designer, and it's Aran weight or Ashley weight.
Okay.
And it's a sweater, and I'll have to show you the picture. It's very cute. So depending on if I get picked, and
like
the timeline and stuff, then I might cast that on.
Okay.
But no plans, because I have 5,000 whips that I can work on at any time.
I do too. But
the fun stuff is fun. The new stuff is fun.
I've been looking all over Ravelry. So I have these 2 skeins that I got in New Zealand, and I didn't know if they'd go together, but I decided to put them together. I mean, like, they definitely go together. But I didn't know if they would be like. Isn't it beautiful?
I love this
I love
green.
that one too.
I dyed this green one time, and I've never been able to recreate
I'm obsessed with the good olive green. I'm just obsessed. But yeah, so I was like looking all over Ravelry, like what would I like to cast on and make with these 2. So I put in, all the things, 2 fingering weight, blah blah blah. And I really just want to make a pattern I've already knit. Like. I just love the way it wears. Of course, I left it at home today, but it's called the Traveler Shawl, not the Andrea Mowry Traveler Shawl, but this one's by Dawn Barker. And it's just very simple. It's garter. Shocking, I know. But
I used to hate garter. Oh, I love garter. And then I had kids.
And this is like a broken garter. I'm not going to give it completely away, but you knit 1 row with 1 color, and then you go back and knit the same row. Like, you're making garter, but you're doing it in a different kind of way. So you're splitting the garter, so the color is just like this will calm down so much because of the way that you're knitting it. And yeah, I just love the shape of it. It's like this perfect, like asymmetrical boomerang that just fits on my body. I wore it all day in the shop yesterday and when we were doing inventory, and it never fell off my body. Where like some of the other ones, like the long, like shallower shawls, I cannot keep them on. Like
you gotta pin them
there's
down.
something wrong with me. But you know, they're beautiful, but like I just need to, I need to like wrap it twice and tie it and then pin it, and then it would probably stay on me. So I just love how it wears. I love knitting it, and so I was like, you know what, just make it up. I mean, this is purely for me. This is not a shop sample because these are New Zealand yarns. This one's called Prosper Yarns, and I got it.
Is that like a
like live long and prosper?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was like,
because that's the Star Trek.
There we go.
Yeah, so that's their logo on there. And this was from one of the yarn shops. I guess we did go to 3 yarn shops. I was like, did we? Yes, we did. And this one was from Get Flocked, and it is yarn floozy, and I think it had some yak in it. Oh,
I could tell.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
could
grab
tell
it, you're like, yep. This one doesn't, but that's okay. They'll play well together. So hopefully the next time I see you guys, I'll be wearing it because we're going away to the ocean for Christmas and spending a week at the ocean. So,
Nice.
Are you going anywhere?
No.
You're wrangling children.
Wrangling children and like
making the holiday magical.
Well, the thing is, my family's tradition is we celebrate on Christmas Eve.
Okay, yeah,
And then at midnight we open presents.
Okay.
But then my husband's family starts at 6 a.m.
on
Christmas Day. So we usually...
So no sleep.
Yeah, no sleep.
Sugared up children.
Yes. And then we're all just like, give me the presents.
And then let's go take a nap.
Yeah. So that's what I do for Christmas.
Funny. We were talking about that the other day, like the melding of 2 families and like their traditions. And like in my husband's family, they would go for a ride on Christmas Eve. And there's a hummingbird outside.
I saw it, by the way.
They would go for a drive to see Christmas lights on Christmas Eve, and his mom would forget something inside the house, and so she'd run in and put out all the gifts. And so then when they got back, Santa arrived while we were on a ride, and Santa came early for the Reeves children because they were so good.
Sophia is starting to kind of figure it out.
Oh, really?
Because she's like, well, we don't have a chimney. How's Santa getting in our house? And I'm like, well, remember, we don't do Christmas here.
Yeah, we do
Me
Christmas.
and Dad wrap presents for us,
Yeah.
which is usually like socks and underwear.
Yeah.
And then like all the fun stuff, like Santa knows we're gonna be at Grandma's.
Yeah. So he just chucks it over there.
Yeah. And she's just like,
let's think about this. You know, I mean, just keep Santa's real as long as you want to get your presents.
Speaking of presents, besides my nose piercing, I got my sister and me tickets to My Chemical Romance
Oh, that's right. When is that?
in July.
Okay.
But, you know, how Ticketmaster is and everything just skyrocketed right after I bought them. So I was like,
Oh, that's good.
oh yeah, I totally can't afford to buy like $1,500 tickets. Darn, we can't go. And then I was just like, I bought the tickets before that.
That's crazy. That's so much money.
Yeah. So I was super excited.
Good job. You hit it the right time. That'll be fun. And a summer concert's a lot more fun then.
It's right after our cruise.
Oh.
It's on July. Well, like July 11th.
Keep on. Oh, that's my anniversary. So yeah, we just keep the party going. Anyway, well, I think that's all we have for today. We haven't been knitting as much. Well, you have been knitting a ton, but
yeah. To the point where I was like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I can't do this anymore. Knitting past your bedtime.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because I was like, I gotta get this test knit done.
Yep. I mean, that's the way to keep us on track, right? Is to give us a deadline, and then maybe it might happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah. Bye.